All right. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you all in the chat. Yes, great stuff. So let's pick up where we left off. So our background is a little bit too big. And that is probably because we haven't changed our width and height. So let's check this out. This should be 440 pixels wide, and the same thing goes for the other one. And then we have, because the frame is 440 pixels, and we clipped it. But we have the height, I think, is there. We have that one, so we have 818. And how much do we have on this one? 844. 844. There we go. Let's see here. All right. We need to make it fill out to the right. And I think it might be our SVGs that have some kind of restraint here. I think Figma might add those. Let's remove that. And also the width and height here. Width and height. Width and height. There we go. Save those, and then remove the Next.js cache, because cache. And let's see here. Restart the server. All right. What if we reload the page? Is there? Okay, so there's nothing instead. So what went wrong? Width and height. Yes. So what if we add those back in there? And reload the cache. All right, we have something. Okay, so maybe we should leave those and find some other way to stretch this. Ah, there we go. Yeah, why is it not stretching? Oh, yada yada. So this should go all the way to the right. What if we give it like a width full? Okay, not exactly what we were looking for. And why is there like a space down there? Oh, there we have our old stuff. Yeah, you know what? Let's skip those images for now and focus on making a content context for our stuff. So let's have use timer data maybe. Oh, .tsx, and let's grab one of my firebase stuff here. Oh, it's a hook. What project did I work on there? There we have. Maybe. Yeah, that one. Did I copy it? Yeah, there we go. Rename that to use timer data. Delete all of those. Timer data. Oh, we could just rename it. Timer data provider, and we want to have a React node as children and create context. Oh, rename that. We could rename all user reports to timer data with a big T. There we go. And we will be using firebase data here, so we won't be using SVC. And then install that one. Great. Reimport. We don't have reports. We will have timer sessions. Timer session. Or should we just rename this like use user data? Nah, use timer data. All right. Timer sessions. And what else? I guess that's it for now. So let's use like firebase hooks. React firebase hooks. Awesome. Use collection. Oh, we can close this one now. Import. Oh. pnpm. Where do we have a pnpm install? In here maybe. And then just add a P in front. Awesome. There we go, loading Firebase. So let's go into Firebase and create a new project, a Pomodoro project. Go to console, create a project, Pomodoro timer. Yeah, awesome. Google Analytics. No, let's skip that. And we get a project. We should define a timer session. Type timer session is we'll have a doc ID. All right, we will have timer projects. Timer project. And then we can have a title, string, color? No. But here we could have timer sessions. And a timer session, or we had some kind of type in here, right? Timer event. So timer event. Let's grab those and put them in a folder models. Timer event.ts. There we have that. Export. Oh, we can export this one as well. Alright, let's create a new one. Timer state. Oh. And import that one. Then we have a timer project. I guess if we check our project here, it should have tasks. Okay, so let's skip the one we created before. Timer project. Like that. And then we will import it from here. So we will create it now. Project is, we will have a doc ID from firebase, which will be a string, and we will need a title. Do we want a description? Nah. And then we have tasks, timer task. Let's create a timer task. Timer task.ts. Export type timer task. Should this have a doc ID as well? Probably not. Wait, this won't have a doc ID. Since we will just use an array, right, in the user. Yeah. So we could give it an ID just to simplify things, I guess. Yeah, all right. And events, import the timer events. We will have duration. Should we have pomodoro count and estimated pomodoro count is number. And in the task we have events. Alright, so I guess we will force people to create a project and then create a task in that project. We could have some kind of default project or something, I don't know. We import those. Oh, what happened there? Import those. Timer events. What's wrong here? Timer state. Import that one. Great. And we can import the timer project. And now to the cool stuff. Let's go into our new Pomodoro timer. Create. There are no apps. We need to create a web app, just like Pomodoro timer. No Firebase hosting. All right. Copy that. Install Firebase. And then we can copy this. And we need a folder for this as well, I guess. Let's have like utils, I guess. Firebase.ts. Paste that stuff there. It should. Oh, pnpm, come on. Did we get package lock? No. Great. So now we have Firebase. Thank you. Continue. Yeah, I guess I will need to change these since you guys see all of these things now. It's open for the internet. And I guess we will set up authentication later, but to begin with, we want the database, the Firestore. Nice. Yeah, create a database. Great. I am in Europe, so let's create a Europe database. Start in test mode. So our rules are set to be really non-restrictive, I guess. All right. Can we get this up and running? Start a collection. Let's call it timer projects. We will in the future create users, and then those will hold the timer projects in an array. Should we just create a user directly? Users? Yeah, sure. Give me some ID, field, name, chunky, and then we will have projects. We can use a map, and for fields we will use right, this is when we will go into this one. Here we have title, pomodoro, my first pomodoro, my first project. Great. Chunky's first project. Awesome. Then we have an ID. I guess we can use JavaScript to generate simple IDs for later, but we can use just like test 1, 2, 3 for now. And then we will have an array with tasks. And if we create a first task, just so we can have something to read, we will, how did the task look like? That's a map. And in here we will have a title, Chunky Donkey's first task. And let's see here, estimated Pomodoro count number, and let's say 5. And let's say Pomodoro count. So this is the actual amount of Pomodoros we have done. Let's say 3. And then we need events. Right, how is events going to work? Have I thought this through? We should probably have session with events or timer event. So let's actually create a timer session with an ID and with events, timer event, and do we need like, I think we have everything from the events, and then when you are done with the Pomodoro session, you create a new one and get the event in there. Yeah, awesome. So the project has tasks, and the tasks have sessions, timer session, and those sessions have events, right? 10%. Maybe need to go fetch a new one. New one. Go fetch a charging cable. Let's see. All right, so we have our timer projects. All right, we were in here. So sessions and yet another map. Wait, could I just? All right, no, it should be an array with maps. So map is basically an object, right? So every object in this array, or map is an object in an array. Right, yeah. An ID, string, test, session, 1, 2, 3, and we will have an array. Or this could be empty actually. Yeah, right, so we don't have any sessions. We need to create a session. There we go. Chunky with projects 1, 2, 3 with the name chunkies. Chunky. There we go. Chunky's first project. Estimated Pomodoro count and the amount of Pomodoro count. And then, oh wait, we don't have any sessions. This should be 0. And once we have sessions, this should be recalculated based on those sessions. Nice. Let's copy this ID. Or I don't know if I got the entire string. All right, jump into the Firebase hooks. Jump into Firestore and use a collection. I kind of like to use the collections once because if we use it will update and our Firebase quota will be used a lot, and I don't think we need that. Import those from acquire. Use collection once, and we use the query. Right. How is this used? Query firestore.query. Expected document query. Give me an example so I can use this. Doc. Did we export this? Export the app. Query. Wait, use collection. Where is use collection? Use collection. Use collection, collection. All right, we need to use the object collection from Firestore, and then in there, can we just drop the app in there? And then we have users. And all right, we need to, and then we get that ID and paste that in the, paste that in there. All right, what is wrong? An argument for options was not provided. Should be an empty object. All right, get firebase then. Firestore app. Use collection once, but we can use collection data once actually. Or can't we? Collection data once. There we go. Use collection data once. It should exist, right? Oh yeah. Didn't we install the Firebase hooks? What's going on? Can we just import this so that use collection data once? There we go. Thank you. I need to see here. All right, use collection data. We want to have use document data once, since we want to fetch, I mean the users collection is the entire collection with all the users, and we only want to have to receive one user object. Right. And in there we can, all right, then we don't want the collection, we want doc. Right. Let's see what they did in there. Example, so we have value. Oh, so then we do like this instead. Get the ID again. So I guess here we will paste or have a variable with the user we want to find. And we don't care about changes because, yeah, we don't. We just want to have this once when everything loads. Because I guess one user will only be using this one for themselves. Let's hope so. We can probably implement something else later if we want to. Let's see here, and value. So value should be an object. It should be like a user object. So it will have a name, string, and then a timer project with an array. Why can't I use timer project? I have timer project. Oh, right, I need to projects, like that, right? And now it's complaining about our type or something. Ugh. Should we add this here as well? Name string projects timer project. Come on, be happy. All right, let's skip the type for now. We can just like, yeah, let's skip it for now. And then we return timer projects, which is value, question mark, timer projects, I think we called it. Nice. And if there's no, if this is undefined, we return an empty array. We could also return a loading, so we can let the user know we are loading the data. Cool, cool. Let's see here. All right. So if we hop into our timer project, timer object. Sorry. So what do we need here? We need to know we want to have a timer session, right? Should we just pull it down through props, or do we use the context directly? I guess that's the question here. Yeah, I don't know. What if we just grab the use timer data and grab everything, and then we console log timer projects and see if we actually get any projects. Reload. Oh, we haven't started the dev server, you know. All right. We don't get anything. That's unfortunate. Why don't we get anything? We have users and we have our user. Console log value. What's this? All right, all right. Oh, I think we need to, now that we have created the Firestore, we need to go into our app and update this thing here. So copy that, go into, maybe, no, I don't think anything changed, right? Weird. let's go back to our Firestore database. Do we have any weird rules blocking us? Read and write is okay until the 4th of December. Yeah. All right. Document, path segments. Reference to the root Firestore instance. Did I not import? Can we? Sounds like a kid woke up. Maybe, maybe not. Alright, this is really weird. Oh, yep, I realized what I'm doing wrong. So we don't wrap this context anywhere. And we need to use client if we're going to do that, I guess. Oh yeah, let's just do it like this in the beginning. Timer, data context provider. Data context provider. Ooh. There we go. Everything is there. Nice. All right. I guess the kid woke up now.